So what will you experience if your application is successful for the Meet the Press Masterclass? The Masterclass is broken down into 3 separate but interlocking parts. Part 1 is called the anatomy of a pitch, and we send this to you between 10 to 12 days prior to the Masterclass. The anatomy of a pitch really peels back the layers of the onion of a media pitch and helps you understand the distinctions between a media pitch and a customer pitch. Because the reality is, if you pitch to the journalists like you customarily pitch to your clients, you're going to fail really fast, and nobody wants that. So the anatomy of a pitch really does unpack the process of not only putting a media pitch together, but the thinking that needs to happen before your fingertips hit the keyboard to create that pitch. And all of that is unpacked for you in part 1 of the Masterclass. Part 2 are the 2 days we spend together. Day 1 is all about getting you ready. Day 2, all about the journalists. Day 1 is about painting the media landscape for you, helping you understand what journalists like and what they don't like, and how you can position yourself as an asset to them rather than a pain in the neck. We then take a deep dive into your pitch and work with you one-on-one to absolutely nail it. Day 1 of this intensive training helps prepare you and your business for the media. But as I said earlier, here's a word of warning. How you normally pitch your business to customers simply will not cut it with the journalist. A media pitch is a very different beast, and we will step you through the full anatomy of a pitch, and you'll work one-on-one with me to craft your specific pitch so that it's bang on. I've been pitching to the media for over 30 years, so I've got a fair idea of what's going to float their boat and get their attention. Day 2 is Journo Day. You will showcase your pitch directly to each and every one of the 10 to 12 journalists in the room and work intimately with them on your media story, bringing it to life for them and their program or publication. This time with you is like gold for the journalists. Why? Because it means they don't have to wade through hundreds of poorly written press releases or troll through social media looking for new stories. And they certainly don't have to pick up the phone to dud pictures, which is a daily bane of their life. You are at the front of the queue. They get to meet business owners just like you with a solid, growing business and story angles that they can take to their readers, viewers, or listeners immediately. And they get dozens and dozens of stories from the Meet the Press Masterclass that they can follow up for months and months to come. This is why the journalists keep coming back. What's more, because they've met you, you can become their regular go-to person in your industry. So whenever they're looking for a comment for a story that covers your industry, you'll be in the box seat. Just like Joe Monroe. Now, before attending the Meet the Press Masterclass, the producers at the Today Show didn't even know Joe existed. Yet, after meeting the producers of the Today Show at the Meet the Press Masterclass, Joe became their regular shopping guru. Andrew Jahavu from the building industry became their go-to spokesperson for that industry and was on the Today Show about 8 times in 18 months. He also had editorial appear in Inside Small Business. Les Watson, for example, has been on the Today Show twice. He has been published in the Carousel magazine 3 times and has had over a dozen articles appear in Inside Small Business, all from the Masterclass. Adele Andrews, who's a regular expert sought after by the media on all things mortgages and interest rates. Or Tim Detman, formerly from Keyser, Australia, who has become not only the Today Show's regular go-to physio and has appeared on the program over 40 times in the last 8 years. All thanks to meeting and pitching to the producers of these programs at this very Masterclass. Not only can you become their next go-to expert, you'll also get the journalist's direct contact details so you can build on the relationships and have easy access for future pitches without needing us. This truly is silver platter access that simply isn't available anywhere else. So having met and pitched to some of the country's best journalists, you'll need to know how to make the most of these connections. And that's where the final part of day 2 comes in. It's called Toolbox Time. Toolbox Time is where it all comes together with publicity plans, media releases, and all the important tools you'll need to take your publicity journey forward and maximize the relationships with these high-powered media movers and shakers. This session sets you up with a solid bank of media angles that you can roll out across the next year. Knowing how to follow up these journalists will form the basis of your ongoing media journey. So Toolbox Time will round out the masterclass perfectly and set you up for success. Part 3 actually happens in the 2 weeks that follows our 2 days together. And it's where you and I, it's just the 2 of us, this isn't a group call, we get together to dissect and unpack what every single journalist wants from you. Think of it as like your prescription of action, outlining exactly what each and every journalist wants from you so that you can make the most of the media opportunities that are literally sitting on a silver platter, waiting for you to maximize and action. You may be wondering, what's the upsell at this event? Well, you'll be pleased to know that there is absolutely no upsell, zero, zada. In fact, you can leave your credit card at home. When you attend the Meet the Press MasterClass, I will empty over 30 years of PR and publicity experience out of my head and heart directly into yours, leaving nothing behind. So there's actually no need for an upsell. This is a complete end-to-end media masterclass, giving you everything you need to take advantage of all of the unpaid media and untapped media that's waiting for you and your business. If your business is a market leader in its industry, if you're already spending money on advertising and maybe getting, average results, if you're looking to expand, if you have a solid business that's looking to grow this year, maybe if you have a marketing budget and are actually spending money on marketing and advertising, or if you have a company with an innovative new product or idea, if you fit any of these categories, then this Media Masterclass is for you.